I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for The Vampire Girl, Chapter 6. You walk through the stunning hallways of the High Castle, the royal center of the Isle of Inferna. Someone left a note telling me I'm not safe here. They must know something I don't. Is it true that I shouldn't trust the princes? They haven't exactly been honest with me up until this point. But I don't even know who wrote that note. For all I know, it could be a prank. Maybe it's just a ploy from the Fae who tried to kidnap me. I feel so torn, but the note is right. The princes are trouble. Yeah, we'll agree with that. They are trouble regardless. I shouldn't trust anyone here. I need to stay on my toes. I'm in hell, after all, even if it's beautiful and they call it something else. You know, it's a large painting of King Lucian, and he seems powerful, intimidating, and stern. The father sounds like the... It sounds like the brothers haven't come to terms with his death yet. Although I suppose this means Finn wasn't lying when he told me he lost his father back at the hospital. Maybe he's more honest of the two princes I've met so far. He's certainly honest about his emotions. He can barely control his temper. Eri. You look down the hall and see Asher striding towards you, sporting a wide grin. The clicks of his expensive leather shoes echo through the hallway. There you are. I was looking for you. My brother informs me he's returning to his realm. I apologize for his temper, by the way. Finn's mouth always seems to arrive at something quicker than his brain. It sounds like he really didn't like your dad. Asher looks at the portrait of his father. His face softens and his winning smile slips away. Our father was a cold man. Every emotion seemed fueled into anger. He was an excellent war tactician, close to many victories, but I fear that this is the only part of our father's reign that Finis remembers fondly. Our relationships with King Lucian are complicated, Ari, as is yours, I'm afraid. What do you mean? It was our father who made the contract that sealed your fate, Ari. Your mother, made this deal with our father directly. Are you serious? My mom contacted the devil himself? That explains why this is so important to all of you. Why didn't he tell me this until now? I feel like the question 3, Asher's more of a civil out of all the brothers. But I guess we'll ask it versus thanking. So why were you the brother who stepped up to fully fulfill your dad's end of the bargain? Why did you come to retrieve me? I've always considered myself the leader among the family, and I sprung at the opportunity. And I wasn't going to pass up this time spent with you. Although part of me wished more of it was spent behind closed doors, the information wasn't necessary to get you there. And to be honest, I not even understand why my father entered the contract to begin with. And I suppose I will never truly know, now that I can't ask him myself. Take it from someone that knows a thing or two about parents keeping things from you. But sometimes you just need to have faith that they made the right choice. How did your father die? Asher looks down. There's a pain in his crystalline eyes. He doesn't want to say, but I'll bet I can guess. Something else. I bet it was something really zany, tandem bike accident. Mirror shattered when he was half through. Of course not, Harry. It was murder. My father's lifeless form was discovered in his own resting quarters. Fae outlanders found their way into our kingdom and poisoned him. We could do nothing. King Lucian died alone and in silence. I'm sorry. The father's will was quite specific. He agreed, and we kept our contract with your mother. And now you, above all else. I believe you're part of something much bigger. We all are. Speaking of, Dean is waiting for you downstairs in the grand room. I nearly forgot about that. He's still waiting? Anxiously, my brother is excited to meet you. And just so I'm clear, I'm spending a whole month with him? Yes. You will then move to the next kingdom and the next prince. Are you okay with these plans? I don't know. I don't even know this person. Ask Asher to come with you. Be positive you're getting the hang of it. Stay wary something's amiss. Yeah, let's stay wary. I'm not sure I want to spend a month with someone I've never met. How did you all decide the Dean would be the first one I'd spend time with? The council made the decision. The council? All 7 brothers, we meet to discuss issues relating to the 7 realms of the kingdom. We agreed that Dean should have the first month. It's time you meet him. Okay, so I'm imagining 2 things. I'm imagining something like this, with his voice, because he is the Prince of Lust. Or really geeky as all hell. Okay, here we go. Asher extends his elbow and you wrap your arm around us as he escorts you out of the hallway. You both stop at the large entrance to the grand room of the castle. He takes your hand and leads you in. The grand hall is stunning. You're truly among royalty. You can't imagine how priceless everything here must be. The tall man paces the room briskly, but doesn't seem in any way panicked. His every move seems graceful and smooth. Howdy, this is Dean, the Prince of Lust. The demon prince turns around and you're presented with a face you couldn't have imagined. He is sex personified. He is every dimple and angle or an invitation for action. You're entranced instantly. His golden hair falls to his shoulders in thick waves, and his scent is enough to make your mouth water. His eyes are a piercing blue that cut right through you and leave you gasping for air. Stop in place, taking a moment just to look at him. Whatever powers he has, they're working. He walks over to you, your stomach drops. This is deep. I was honestly expecting like a coffin face of Supernatural or something. I don't know though. The goldish kind of gray tan hair, I guess is the best way to put it. That kind of blends in with the backdrop. I don't know, ladies. You'll have to let me know. We'll just go with... We meet at last, Princess Ori. You extend your hand. He takes your hand and gently kisses it. Even this polite gesture is erotic as hell. Oh boy, the next month's gonna be just okay. You never felt the lips so soft. You want to feel them on every inch of your skin. You can definitely understand how Dean is the Prince of Lust. A pleasure. I look forward to our time together. And I hope you will enjoy yourself in any way you see fit. Parts of your body you've neglected most of your life are set on fire by his words. I can't stop imagining him picking me up and taking me to whatever bed is closest. How is he doing this? Probably his power. All I can think about is ripping off his clothes and feeling him rip off mine. I need to respond, say something, nervously say hi. Okay, focus. Good evening, sir. Well, good night, I guess, technically. He looks at you, confused. Just say hello, Ari. Is that so hard? Nice to meet you. It's, nice, you know? Meet you? Oh, God. He's gonna think I'm an idiot. Greetings can be difficult, can't they? He holds your hand, gently rubbing the top of your hand with his thumb. It sends waves through your body you've never experienced. His hand lingers on yours, you don't mind. It's not until Asher clears his throat that the moment ends. Dean retreats his hand. So anyways, as the council is agreed, you ought to spend your first month with Dean. After 30 days, you will move to the next princess realm. That's actually really smart, and I see why. Because they thought that if he was the end month, right, he was the end all, you'd want him by default, because this attraction, him sweeping you off your feet would take over. You will enjoy my kingdom, princess. Any desire you will have will be fulfilled. That is my promise to you. This guy, I'll have to cool down. I can't let the princess play me. I look forward to getting to know you better. As do I, princess. Suddenly you hear a growl behind you. You turn to see Baron, Finn's white wolf, bounding up to you, his massive paws patting at the floor. Oh! Baron went against Finn's word. He plops down next to you, keeping his eyes on Dean. Baron doesn't seem to like the Prince of Lust. Dean watches Baron rub his head on your knee in shock. It is not often I see that beast do something but tear off someone's head. It seems the rumors going around are true. You truly are someone special, aren't you? But if that creature is here, it can only mean... Oh, Finn's back! Okay, so Finn wasn't leaving either. Oh boy, he must be upset by Dean. Finn strides in the room, stands alongside you. His eyes are sharp as he regards his brother. Hello, Dean. Fenris, what are you doing here? Finn, last you told me you were headed back to your realm. Why is Finn still here? And why does he sound like he's about to start another fight? I wonder if he's just being nosy, or maybe he's trying to interfere with my time with Dean. I'll play nice. It's good to see you again, Finn. If at least to see Baron. I'm not here to argue. Then why did you come back? I'm here to take the princess. Wait, what? Ari is to stay with me for the first month, not Dean. What? We agreed that I will have the first month. Incorrect. The council chose me first. And then you immediately relinquished your rights. I believe your exact words will, I will not be the pawn in the game you're playing, so sod off and have her. Sod off and have her. Excuse me? What am I playing? What am I, a plaything? Sit in silence. Let this play out. You shake your head. I've had it with these men walking all over me, but I don't want to make them my enemies. Can't I decide? It's my life, after all. I want to spend the first month with... Ooh! You know, it's kind of shitty we can't meet the other four brothers, huh? I want to spend my first month with Asher! I choose Asher. I spend the most time with him, and we get along alright. And at this point, he seems like the only one who knows what's going on in this place. Well, isn't that flattering? And I thought I was annoying you. Shut up, Prince of Pride. I just think you need me around to knock you down a peg or two. Oh, this back and forth hardly matters. The council's decision won't be overturned. Finn, you'll be taking the princess to your kingdom for the first month. Hold on a second. I didn't relinquish my rights. Asher shrugs, and you can tell he takes pride in being the mediator between his brothers. You don't have to. Finn's correct. The council decided he was first, and he's allowed to assert his rights. Dean turns to Finn, his face in a scowl. You're an ass. It's no wonder why so many people hate you. Dean turns and storms off, and the Baron settles down at your feet. I guess I'm spending the next month with Finn. The guy who saved me twice, seen me naked, and confuses me more than anything. It makes me feel intrigued. I feel like I have such a strange relationship with him already. I have no idea where this is gonna go. Man, Finn, please don't tell me you'll relinquish your rights at the meeting just to mess with Dean. It's not nice to be so cynical. Wade, why are you insisting I spend on the first month with me anyways? You sure sounded like you wanted nothing to do with me. It's my job to keep you safe, Harry. And you have succeeded up to this point, brother. But despite Dean's arrogance and frivolous lifestyle, he is more than capable fighter. No harm will come to her in this realm. You needn't whisk his princess away from him. It's more complicated than that, Asher. After I left, I investigated the tree that knocked into the woods. The one that caused you to get out of the boat and walk into the Outlander attack. The tree was placed there several days ago, cut down deliberately, then rolled into the riverbed. Someone planned the attack, knew when you were arriving and what route you'd be taking to High Castle. Think about it, Asher. How could Fey Outlanders get the knowledge? How did they stay hidden in our realms that long? You haven't wondered how they got within High Castle's walls to assassinate our father? Asher frowns. Of course I have, but... Asher's eyes widen. What? What is it? I think that he's getting at us. I'm gonna go spies. Do you think Outlanders live within the kingdoms as spies? Right under your noses? You're not suggesting what I think you are, Fenris. The only way is one of us let them in. Asher, one of the 7 princes, is a traitor. They let the Outlanders in to kill Father, and they set the trap to have the princess killed. Fenris, this is one hell of an accusation. I've investigated it to the best of my ability. It's the only answer. So if you believe one of us is to be a traitor, then why tell me? Couldn't I be the enemy? And for that matter, how do I know it's not you? It can't be me. I've never had any interest in becoming the king, and I've said that since the beginning. I'm coming to you because I don't believe you're the traitor. You've spent so much time with Ari in the other world alone. If you wanted her dead, you could have done so by now. So I'm about to spend a month with each of your brothers, and you're telling me one of them is trying to kill me? I will do my best to protect you. Asher will support in his own way as well, I'm sure. I'm not sure that's so comforting. But I do think Finn will keep me safe. I still don't feel safe. I want to leave the Isle of Inferna. I still don't feel safe. If someone that powerful is trying to kill me, I don't think I'll feel safe anywhere. My castle will be the safest place for you to stay. Keep within my walls, and I will make sure Baron stays close to you. Hold on. This doesn't make any sense. I get why the Fey Outlanders want me killed, since I'm deciding the next king of the kingdom. But why did your father demand that this task fall to me in the first place? Why was I chosen to become the new princess? To answer that would require us to bring our father back from the dead. He dictated these terms in his will. He was the one that negotiated the contract for your mother's soul. He was the one who demanded you be brought here to marry one of us. Perhaps she's Fey. And perhaps a mother was somehow royalty or something on Fey's side. And by uniting the two, would unite the Fey and the Princes of Hell. If I've already figured out this book, and we're only in chapter 6, right on. Nobody knows why he ordered this. And it caused considerable unrest among the brothers who are not happy with the kingdom's fate lying in the hands of a human girl. This is why I'm having you spend the first month with me. I need you to be in my realm, where you'll be safe while we sort this out. Soon we'll need to figure out which of the brothers is the traitor. Very well, Finn. But we are to keep this between us. We mustn't let the rest of the brothers know. Agreed. When can we meet the other brothers? We're lacking 4 here that I just want to see, just once. I could probably tell you who it is just by seeing them. Asher turns to you, the concernedness being rapidly replaced by his trademark smirk. Well, you'd better hurry up to Fens, to Kingdom, as much as I like our time together to drag on. Remember to keep Baron close, although, from the looks of it, that shouldn't be a problem. Asher turns and leaves. You hear his shoes click on the marble floor one final time. Finn draws closer. Baron hops up on all 4s and stands between the 2 of you. Are you ready, Ari? The quicker we get you to my castle, the sooner we get you to safety. Not yet. There's still one more thing I'd like to know. I want to give a real goodbye to Asher and Dean. They both walked off so fast, and I don't think they're my enemies, you know? We've no time, Princess. I'm sorry, but he's frightened for my safety, but I'll let it go. Let it go, let it go. You're right. Thanks for keeping me on track, Finn. Let's get a move on. Okay, but I need to pack. I need to pack my things. Everything I brought is still in my room. We have the workers, and we'll fetch those. There is no need for you to bring them with you. The royals and your frivolous order giving, can't we just be casual with each other from here on out? Casual. So friends? I've few of those. I can imagine why. Friends it is. After grabbing a few of gorgeous dresses and your own clothes from your room, you reunite with Finn and Baron. I'm ready. I hope you weren't expecting me to call you Princess now that we know where we stand. Only if you expect me to call you Prince. You smirk, relieved that you're with someone as informal as you are. Fair enough, Ari. Finn? You both walk out, hiding your smirks from each other. Baron walks alongside the both of you, happy his two favorite people are reunited. Oh, goddamn you! There's people saying, oh, well, I'm not getting ads at the end like you. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess, Chapters has just decided I'm special. I don't know. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media or Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. Yeah, that would have been smart if Dean would have been in the beginning. Let's just say without the turmoil and the drama and all that crap. It would have been smart if he would have been at the beginning, because then the effects of him would have worn off, you know what I'm saying? Though it would have sullied or tainted the second brother, wouldn't have? Because then you would have been like, oh, I miss the Prince of Lost, oh. Guess we'll have to see where this goes. So with that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy. I wish they would have named this instead just Demon Girl. Which actually would have made more sense. But then it probably would have went against Hades' daughter? I mean, I guess not really if they would have just named it Demon Girl. I mean, we really haven't seen any vampire-esque shit really at all. And I'm wondering when we will, if we at all will see it, which kind of spoils... I mean, I guess we could make a book called Vampire Woman. I prefer myself a woman over a girl to begin with. So with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.